Huge shout out goes out to our current channel members. If you're interested in gaining a channel membership, then feel free to head over to my channel profile and click the join button. Also, we do have a Ninjago Discord server. It's a great way to communicate with myself and many others. For more details on that, click the very first link at the very top of the description of this video. So hello there everybody, and welcome back on in to the Overlord X channel today for a new video, and a video in which we are going to be discussing a very certain Ninjago ninja, that being Cole. I have a few different thoughts I would like to share with all of you, some of which may be a little bit controversial, and I don't necessarily actually believe in this, but I just think that it's an interesting kind of conversation to have, to just kind of gauge the community's own personal thoughts and opinions on this, and that's kind of where I'm coming from with today's video, because some of these new images we have had have revealed something a little bit interesting, and when I say new images, I am not talking about the most recent ones, although that once again kind of reminded me of, well, this image up on the screen now. That was the quote-unquote new image before we just got the new images that released a few days ago. I know, a little bit confusing, but this was basically confirmed to actually be Cole in this particular image indirectly, as a result of those new character descriptions for Jay and Cole that we got a little bit of a while ago. Spoilers will obviously be in today's video, as I'm sure you are already familiar with, so if you guys do not want to be spoiled, it's definitely a good idea to maybe click off today's video and perhaps check out a different video of mine on the channel. But yeah, this image is up on screen now. Feel free to pause the video, have a little quick read through of this, and yes. Now, as you can see, that image, again, with the character descriptions, reveals some information about Cole that would definitely suggest that this weird beast type thing is, again, some variant of Cole. And I was thinking, we've got all of this other stuff going on for the other ninja. Well, to be specific though, we've got Jay, which is having some insane story going on. We've got the other ninja that have already been kind of revealed within this Dragon's Rising season so far. But Cole kind of being revealed quite late in the season, and on top of that, if you ask me, his particular character description slash story arc isn't quite as big as the other ninjas that is being revealed late, in this particular case, that being, of course, Jay. You know, with his whole amnesia type arc that's going to be happening, Cole's really doesn't really fit alongside that. Cole doesn't really have this big story to himself, in my personal opinion. And yes, you can say the same for the other ninjas such as Kai, Nia, and Zane, but the fact is they were revealed a lot earlier within this season, and so that alone almost makes up for it, if you guys get where I'm coming from. Again, it's not exact, but I mean, they were revealed earlier, they've got a lot more screen time, they've got a little bit of stuff going on, at least, for lack of a better term, just there. So I mean, again, it kind of makes up for it. But Cole, it's like a double whammy. He's being revealed later in this season, and on top of that, he doesn't have that much stuff going on. Jay, on the other hand, you know, the comparison I'm trying to make here, Jay, on the other hand, is again being revealed a lot later in this season alongside Cole, but to balance things out nice and evenly, he does have a huge, drastic storyline going on. So Cole, in my opinion, is almost being left out. And I don't want to sound too dramatic by saying this, but I mean, at the end of the day, he really is. And, you know, I get it, right? There's so much other stuff going on that to the point where Cole doesn't really need to have any sort of focus within this season. You've got Aaron, Sora, you've got Lloyd as the main sensei-type character throughout all of this and this whole situation. So Cole, you know, where's his place? But I mean, it's a little bit unfair considering the other ninja do have a lot more screen time than him, so it's definitely just something to think about. I would hate to see Cole get sidelined entirely, and obviously the whole point of Dragon's Rising is to usher in this whole new generation of ninjas, so I'm not really expecting that much screen time for the team overall, but considering Jay can get this insane story arc all to himself, you know, it's a little bit unfair on Cole, you could say, as I just know there are so many Cole fans out there that may end up being a bit disappointed if Cole really doesn't get all that much stuff going on with him in the season, so it is a little bit disappointing to see, but let's just hope that in the future they can kind of make it up to Cole and he can get more, you know, relevant again throughout the season, not necessarily as a main focus of any particular season, because again, that isn't necessarily the point of Dragon's Rising, but just a story arc to himself, you know, just something a little bit short and sweet would be ideal. So overall, is Cole being forgotten and just neglected in this season? Well, that is debatable, I suppose you could say. Not necessarily, but at the same time, again, it's kind of a perspective thing, you could, I suppose, say that. But at the same time, well, we've got so much other stuff going on, so I suppose you really cannot be ungrateful at all, and that isn't the point of today's video. I just wanted to bring this up as maybe a potential thing to just kind of go ahead and think about, you know? But with all of this being said, I think that is basically just about going to cover it for today's video, so I hope you guys did all enjoy this one here. Please though, now that I'm done talking, I do turn it over to all of you now. Feel free to leave any of your own thoughts on all of this down below in the comments. I would love to hear your own thoughts regarding this. If you did enjoy today's video though, please do leave a like on it, subscribe to the Overlord X channel for more, and hit that notification bell so that you behind the screen there, it's you there, I'm looking right at you, can keep up to date on all things Ninjago here on the channel. And with all of this being said, I will catch you all very soon for a new video. Well, goodbye everybody, see you all very soon.